What's up, wave makers? It's me, Mommy Sunat.
What's my name?
We got a little bird back here. We got 2 cats in here today too, so this should be fun. Let's look at some friggin' memes. Also, welcome to Phoenix. It's raining today. It's really nice. The top meme this week is a meme. Herp derp. Obviously. No, it's actually labeled as like an MLM meme. It's called Right in the Fields. When COVID is over, it's starting to sound like when I make diamond status in my MLM and earn the Lexus. Oh, it's sad, but it's true. It's been easy for me up until this point, and I realize I am extremely fortunate in this way. I found out I was pregnant with Griffin right when COVID started getting super serious, and so at that point I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna buckle down and just do YouTube and not work a real job anymore. So like I quit my job and stuff. It was easy for me to be like, I don't want to go out because I was pregnant, and like it's not like I wanted to go to restaurants or anything. Well, first of all, I felt like shit and I didn't want to leave the house anyway. But even then, like even if I didn't feel like shit, it's like it's not like I could have a cocktail with my friends or anything. Like everyone I would be around would be drinking and I would be the designated driver for the next 9 months and I didn't want to deal with that. So it was just like easy. It was all convenient for me to just stay inside the house. But now that I'm not pregnant anymore and COVID is still going on, I'm like, are we done yet? I know I'm preaching to the choir here, but you know, I miss restaurants and I miss bars, and I don't even like to be social most of the time, but sometimes it's fun. Sometimes being social is cool. Being a parent makes you not really care about that stuff as much, or like you're just more interested in doing stuff you can do with your kids. But every once in a while, you know, maybe I just want to go out of the house, and it's starting to feel like it's just never gonna happen. And it is, yeah, right in the fields, just like this meme was titled. Like, yeah, I feel that, man. It's starting to feel like it's never gonna happen, just like that Monat hun who wants to have her Mercedes. Oh shit, this one is just called So My Wife Quit Her Job Today to Sell Arbonne. Oh no. I'm at my wit's end and I don't know what to do anymore. I cringed when she got into this, but tried to be supportive. Married less than 2 years, both mid-30s, and she still held her full-time job and said this was just a side hustle. She says she's never been in a better place mentally and then kept pressuring me to quit her job and go full-time in this junk. I honestly got tired of hearing it and finally said, if you can prove you're netting as much as you do with your job now, then I'm all for it. I did a little bit of research before I said this and imagine that after expenses and costs that there's no way she's making $50,000. I make plenty enough to support us both, but I don't want to see her take a step back and throw away a career because of this. The phone calls at night, cringing when I overhear something she or one of her friends says about it makes me feel sick. Today she came home and told me that she put in her notice. I'm livid, but now I'm not supporting her. Long-winded rant, but I guess I'm asking for some advice on folks that might have some knowledge of this MLM and what I need to look/ask for when she's presenting me her earnings. I also said I would like to see her expenses, which I'm sure she'll scrub and manipulate a bit, and I won't see the whole picture. Anyone have any advice here? Arbonne sucks? Fuck Arbonne. Fuck. I feel so bad for this dude. That's a tough one. I know there's a lot of people out there who would be like, just leave her, bro, you know, but like when it's a marriage, like you really have to be considerate of a lot of things. Because look, I was in 2 MLMs and my husband didn't leave me. I don't know how much exactly he knew about all of them. When I was in Lime Life, it was the same thing. I told him like, I really think I can do this. I was dumb. But he was like, okay, if you think you can do it, like I support you, whatever. That's the job of a spouse, but it's also the job of a spouse to keep your loved one's head in reality. And that's when we start to see marriages being ruined. And that's a really unfortunate like side effect of MLMs. We see these kind of stories a lot, especially in the subreddit. If this guy is really making a bunch of money like he says he is, like enough to sustain the 2 of them, then I mean, at least that's good. They have that going for them at the very least. It's not like they're gonna lose their house or anything over it, but I would hope that they have some way to kind of share expenses and stuff so he knows how much she's spending. Cause yeah, making $50,000 in Arbonne is, I mean, I'd have to look at the income disclosure statements and stuff, but it's just an unusual amount of money to make with any MLM, especially Arbonne. Especially Arbonne! Oh no. You're gonna throw up, aren't you? Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Pippi, come on! I'm trying to talk about Arbonne, dude. Yeah, don't look. It's gonna make you gag. Why did I look? That makes me gag too. That's nasty, Pip. Why you gotta play us like that?
Why you got to play us like that?
Arbonne has a lot of distributors. That's what I was trying to say. Market is very saturated. It's one of those MLMs that, like how we kind of talked about in my Arieyl video last week, the earlier you get in with a company, the more chance of success you have. And Arbonne is very far from that. Hasn't Arbonne been around for like 40 years or something like that? Yeah, it's very, very hard to be successful in Arbonne financially. Well, he said that they've been married for 2 years. So if she's only been in this for less than 2 years, like at what point are you just playing house, you know? Not playing house, what would you call it? Playing boss babe. At what point are you just pretending to be the successful CEO? It really does put your spouse in a difficult situation for sure. I don't know what I'm doing with my eyeshadow today, by the way. I'm just kind of farting around with it until I don't mind it. The best advice that I can give, and that I'm sure a bunch of people gave on Reddit already, is that he has to be able to track her expenses, dude. Like, he has to be able to see it for himself, which might cause a little bit of tension in the marriage. It could be a whole like, well, don't you trust me? You know, I don't know. I worry about that kind of stuff too with MLMs. Wives are like pressured to hide stuff like this from their husbands all the time in MLMs. Like, I think even LuLaRoe had a thing. Was it LuLaRoe? I don't know. There was a box you could check on the website that was like, do you want us to label this a certain way to look like you won this so it doesn't look like you actually paid for it so your husbands won't get mad?
Mama.
What, baby?
You are my favorite mama in the world.
You're my favorite little girl in the whole wide world. Oh, I love you so much. Aww. This one's just called This Sounds Like a Happy Marriage. It's labeled as significant other, huh? No matter how bad things get, I remind myself I could be trapped in a pyramid scheme convincing a business owner. Like my wife. Oh no, is this from the previous poster? Well, you know what? At least these people who are part of these posts today, at least they're still married. Alright, this one's just called Classy Response. I don't sell it. It's our favorite protein powder. We've tried many because we would rather not have to buy from MLM, and it's pricey, but I do like the ingredients and my whole family drinks it regularly.
Just curious on your wording. You mean to say you rather support a rich CEO of the likes of Walmart, Target or GNC instead of a working mom?
No, that's not what I said.
We would rather not have to buy from an MLM.
Yep, that's what I said. You know, there's a lot of stuff going on in the world right now about finances, and it just makes me wonder, because there's so much talk about like the working class right now. Do these MLM huns consider themselves part of the working class, or are they CEOs? Because if you're a business owner, doesn't that not make you part of the working class? You're a business owner then at that point, right? Excuse my ignorance if I'm wrong, but they like to say that they're business owners, so are you a working mom then? I don't know, guys. I truly don't believe that MLMs are something you can fall into and say you're in the working class for more reasons than one. I mean, the truth of the matter is you're not a business owner, so you're not that, but you're also not really working. Like, also, as far as this person saying that whatever MLM this is for has their favorite protein powder, are you serious? Like, you really haven't tried another one that's not an MLM that you like better? I find that hard to believe. There are so many companies out there that you could be buying your protein powder from that's not an MLM. Imagine being this dense.
Hey everyone, I'm looking for a new MLM company to join, but want a company that is new and only established in the last 6 to 9 months. Any suggestions? Not anything to do with candles or wax melts, as I already do Darcy's. Please don't message me with any companies who have been running more than 12 months, as chances are I've tried them already.
Chances are I've tried them already? Okay, see, this is just another example of you gotta look for those ground floor opportunities, because you have pretty much no chance of being successful in an already established MLM. This is what we've been talking about. On that note, hey honey, join Arieyl. Oh, okay, so I got a few comments too on my Arieyl video that people were saying that my daily choice is actually suing Arieyl. I had to dig a little bit to find it because they weren't very popular posts, which to me, I'm like, how is this not getting more traction? But the actual lawsuit, like the paperwork, I can't actually find online, but there's like evidence of them being served, documents of a lawsuit from My Daily Choice and stuff for intellectual property. So it's hard to know exactly what the details are, but just so everyone knows, apparently that's a thing that I unfortunately did not include in my Arieyl video, but it'll be really interesting to see what comes of it, you know, if we can ever get information on that. Anyway, yeah, and then this is another thing, is that what I talked about in the Arieyl video, so many things are like relevant today.
I love you.
I love you too. product loyalty. It just goes to show that the Huns don't actually care about what products they're selling, just as long as they have a chance at being successful. They could be selling like dog pooper scoopers or something and being like, this is the best pooper scooper I ever used. Now follow my link and buy one. You know, like it could be anything. And as long as they have a chance to make some money off of it, they don't care what they're selling. As long as they're not candles, because they already sell candles, but it could be anything else. As long as it hasn't been established very long. Like, okay. See, I feel like at the very least, if you're going to join an MLM and sell the products, like at least actually like the products. But that's just asking far too much of the Huns, let's be honest. Arbon, bad advice versus good advice. I need suggestion for boosting my energy during the day. Coffee just isn't cutting it anymore. I bought caffeine pills for days I don't drink coffee, but don't always like taking them. Working out will not happen, lol. I have no energy for that. Do energy drinks help?
Arbonne Energy Fizz Sticks. Jill CMIC certified, so there's no crash with lots of vitamin B. Send me a message. I'd be happy to share some samples.
Maybe consider seeing your doctor to get some blood work done. I was the same and was anemic and had no idea. I've been taking iron for a few months and definitely noticed a difference. I really hope this person didn't message the Arbonne Hun. Although it is easier to just send that kind of Facebook message than to actually go see your doctor. So let's hope they didn't take the easy way out just out of convenience. But yeah, anemia is no joke, guys. Among other things, I mean, you can have like thyroid issues. There are a lot of things that can keep you from being energized. Some sleep disorders and stuff. I don't know, I'm not a doctor, but I happen to know that it's not just a matter of consuming caffeine all day, every day. Our bodies aren't meant to be fueled off of caffeine. You know, sometimes it's a change in diet. But the freaking Arbonne Fizz Sticks ain't gonna... Oh, I'm choking. They're not gonna help, dude. I didn't drink enough of the Fizz Sticks to be able to say, yes, it did help with my energy, or no, it didn't, or yes, I had a crash, and blah, blah, blah. Because I only, like, tasted them, but I really don't think that they're anything special. So yeah, long story short, go to your doctor. Doctors are cool. They usually can offer some really great advice. Waste their time, mess with the scammer or MLM, same thing, lol, by sending office quotes. My personal favorite is her response to the cult quote.
Hello.
Do I know you?
Well, I'm Lauren from Avalon, California. Where are you from?
Originally Nebraska.
Nice meeting you. So, what do you do for a living?
When you feel a shady sales pitch coming.
Well, I'm a professional expert in Forex trading. I go about enlightening people on how to make it big in Forex trading, for there is no risk involved. With a minimum startup investment, you will get a fixed profit on daily basics. What about you?
I work hard all day. I like knowing that there's going to be a break. Most days I just sit and wait for the break.
I see. Have you ever heard anything about Forex trading before?
I've been involved in a number of cults, both a leader and a follower. You have more fun as a follower, but you make more money as a leader.
That's really nice. Would you like for me to quickly brief you on it?
Don't ever, for any reason, do anything to anyone for any reason ever, no matter what, no matter where, or who you're with, or where you're going, or where you've been, ever, for any reason whatsoever. Yes.
Okay. Forex is a really good and healthy way to generate massive income because of its time efficient and flexible too. It is an online trading, stocks, currencies and gold. It's one of the highest paid investment treasury in the world. Here you can make X5 your investment capital. No experience needed.
Okay. Why don't you explain this to me like I'm 5?
Okay, it's an online trade market where individuals meet up with brokers on a social platform to perform a trade to get their various profits.
Oh god, my mind is going a mile an hour.
Are you interested?
I worked in a fast food restaurant to save up money for school, and then I lost it in a pyramid scheme, but I learned more about business right then and there than business school would ever teach me.
Oh no, that means you have been missing out, because this is how a lot of people make money these days. Do you know with the minimum of $300 can earn $4,500 in just 5 days with Forex option trade?
Yes, money has been a little tight lately, but at the end of my life, when I'm sitting on my yacht, am I gonna be thinking about how much money I have? No. I'm gonna be thinking about how many friends I have, and my children, and my comedy albums. And I mean, I have a yacht, so I obviously did pretty well money-wise. Oh my god, it's beautiful. It is just beautiful. This person just kept pushing, like, okay, that's nice. That's what they said about the don't think they're like, that's nice. I like that this is like a new way to respond to the Huns. It's not the same old shit we always see. Throw in some Dwight quotes, some Michael Scott quotes, and you got yourself successful derailment of a Hun's attempt to recruit you. And we all had giggles along the way. Ooh, Mary Kay. Y'all, I got my mom to quit. Mary Kay had a bit of an intervention, but she agreed that the MLM life has been sucking her dry. She sent this message out to all of her customers yesterday. This has been a long time coming. I'm proud of her. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. The coming month, February, will be my last month of Mary Kay, so if you have any needs or requests, please get to me at your earliest. You have been a wonderful customer, and I hope to hear from you by the 15th to ensure delivery. Thank you so much and be blessed. Thank you for your guidance. I love you so much. Oh, well, that's nice. We always like to hear those stories of people getting out of MLMs, right? Especially people in an older generation, because I feel like they give into the sunk cost fallacy like a lot easier than someone who's younger would. MLM memes almost gets me every time.
Hey girl. Listen, I know it's been forever, but you should come to my party. We'll have wine, cheese, and essential oils.
Oh man, see, that would work on me too. I mean, at this point, probably not, because like I know better, but I mean, that's pretty much what got me to get sucked into a Lime Life presentation was free alcohol and makeup, two of my favorite things. And that's how I've got dragged into traveling vineyard parties, and I've even thrown one or two of them myself. It's been obviously a long time, but fuck, you know what? Honestly, those are fun. I do like alcohol too much, especially wine. I simply couldn't say no. I've been to like 3 or 4 traveling vineyard parties. Like, I mean, again, it's been a really long time and I wouldn't go to one now, but fuck, man, they're so fun. All you have to do is go free wine, free food. Oh, okay, I'm there. And they're fun every time. That being said, please don't go to a traveling vineyard party. I mean, especially not now because of COVID and stuff, but I feel like most of us, like, if you said, I'm gonna have an essential oil party, can you please come? It'd be like, no. But it's like, I'm gonna have a party with wine and cheese and then leave out the essential oil part, just like the title of this post says. It almost gets you every time. I don't know, I just can't say no to free wine. Maybe I'm just on a weird kick right now because I haven't had wine in like 10 months. I need to go to the store and get some wine is what I should do. I deserve it, right? Yeah, I think at this point I deserve to have a little bit of wine. Monat, Facebook group asking about color safe shampoo.
Monat is definitely color safe.
Not hair safe though. That one's really good. Very simple, but the message truly gets across. Also, you can't trust anything a Monat Hun says anyway, because these are also the people who say that it's safe for all hair types, like curly hair and ethnic hair and stuff like that, when it really is not. From what I understand, and obviously I'm not a curly girl, although I wish I was, Monat just really dries out curly hair, like really, really bad. And I'm not sure what the science is behind it. People have left it in comments to me before, because we've talked about it before. I just can't remember exactly what the science is, but yeah. So basically what I'm saying is if a Monat Hun says that they're color safe, I wouldn't trust them. I know for sure they don't have a line for people with like curly hair, although they've got lines for freaking everything else. Pink Caddy Gang on the MS Gulf Coast. There are only 1,000 pink Cadillacs across the United States, and less than 1% of the company achieves this status. 4 Coast women earn pink Cadillacs for reaching Mary Kay sales. 4 Coast women sign a lease on an expensive car that they have to pay for, even if they don't meet their sales and recruitment goals that month for their pyramid scheme company. Fix the title for you. Yeah, that's definitely more accurate. I mean, I don't know, what is it? WLOX TV, I don't know who you are, but is it a slow news day that you have to report on this shit? But it just seems like a really strange thing to just randomly write a news story about. Herbalife. This tutti fruity Hun in my town dumps Herbalife into all her frozen yogurt machines. Oh no, she was shut down by the health department for a few weeks, but is back open now and is still doing it. Oh my god. Tutti fruity with Herbalife is awesome. Oh no. I can't imagine that tastes good. Cause like, think about it. It's a protein powder. You're gonna throw that in frozen yogurt? That doesn't sound good. And also, when you're using Herbalife in your products, I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to use them, like their logo or their name or anything. And this is like a Herbalife policy, not like a law or anything. But they say that you can't use that in your branding or your advertising or anything like that. And this person put a freaking gigantic sign, which they obviously spent money to have custom made. Just put it right out front of their business like it's no big deal. I'm pretty sure they can't do that. And shit, can we talk about whoever heard of a pure romance? Oh my god. I was gonna say a Pure Romance yogurt shop. No, an Herbalife yogurt shop. Like, they go from being just like an Herbalife cafe and now they're doing fucking yogurt. Oh my god, this is not good. I think it's because they know that people are starting to catch on to their Herbalife cafe bullshit. And now they're like, how do we change shit up? Oh, I guess we gotta put it in frozen yogurt now. Ugh, that does not sound good. I think especially because a lot of yogurt shops like to kind of advertise that they are better for you than regular ice cream. So maybe that makes sense why they'd be like, throw one healthy thing into another healthy thing when neither of them are actually healthy. Sucks that we gotta look out for this now though. I mean, honestly, like, yogurt shops aren't even like a good business venture because they always shut down. Have you guys noticed that? Yogurt places like rarely ever stay open. Especially through COVID, I bet most of them have shut down. They probably make up for a big chunk of the small businesses that closed down, honestly. Oh my god, the lighting in here is so bad I can't see what this is doing to my eyelashes. Pure Romance. I was just like on the wavelength is what it was. This woman will do anything to avoid working. She tried being a club promoter, Twitch gamer, OnlyFans, and now Pure Romance. Pure Romance is a pyramid scheme. Please sell your current inventory and get out. It's a bad investment. Take the money and run.
Thanks for your advice. Life is a pyramid scheme.
Life is a pyramid scheme. Shut up. That doesn't even mean anything. Listen, there's nothing wrong with trying to be like a Twitch gamer or having an OnlyFans or any of that. I mean, let's be honest, this person probably is still doing OnlyFans, except they're just incorporating Pure Romance now, right? It's like the logical next step. There's just a lot of competition in all those things. Like, content creators, we're honestly a dime a dozen, dude. It's a really hard business to get into. And I can imagine, I mean, I've never done like Twitch streaming or anything. Although I've thought about it when I have spare time. I am a hashtag gamer girl. And I'm like, why don't I just stream this? But I'm like, I don't think anyone will watch. So I just play WoW. So I don't know. Let me know if you'd watch me play WoW. But I can't imagine it's many of you. But I can imagine, you know, just like YouTube, unless you get really lucky and you just like fall into a really good situation where you're gaining an audience really fast. I can imagine Twitch is really similar. Like, you gotta work for it. You gotta build an audience. And it's gonna take a few years, and even that's what the Huns say sometimes. They're like, you're gonna join this business and you're not gonna get rich overnight. At least some of them say that. Most of them are like, oh, make $2,000 a week. Yeah, honestly, all of those things listed in that post there that she had tried before, like, those are things that take time to build. You can't just like hope you're gonna get lucky somewhere else. I don't know how being a club promoter works, but I can't imagine that's a fun job either. Okay, well, I'm done with my makeup, so I guess that means we can be done with this video, but let's thank my patrons! The biggest thank you in the whole wide world goes to Anxiety for Days, Evan Adler, Cat Loves Things and Stuff, Rach J, Laura Lynn Martin, Eve Blondo, Karina Winman, Clark Grace, Yesenia Rivera, Daniel Urena, Maria Burchett, April Lindblom, Tuesday the 13th, Amanda McMahon, Justin Kelsey, E. Higgins, Erica Lauder-Craddock, Molly Wasilewski, Boris Geller, Meredith Nakata, Rachel McHenry, Turd Ferguson, Kim Cartwright, Maddie Darley, Kelly Creffield, Katrina Rosemarick, and Elizabeth Wyatt. And to the rest of my fabulous patrons, thank you so much for being here and for being you. Even if you're not a patron, thank you for making it to the end of this video. Thank you to the weather gods in Arizona for giving us some rain. Thank you, Pippi, for throwing up on my floor in the middle of me filming. That was really nice of you and very considerate. Keep making waves, babes, and I'll smell you guys later. Mommy Tsunami out. I have a cat tail in my hand.